It's week 6 of the 2028 season, and we've got the Bengals' athletic corner. He was as busy as a corner can get last week with 11 tackles. It's the Bengals and the Barons, and it's all up next on EA Sports.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paycor Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Brooklyn Barons and the Cincinnati Bengals. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at our visitors coming into play here, and this is going to be a heck of a chess match. This offense against a defense that will take no prisoners out there.
It's going to be a big-time battle, and I think that both of these teams have that mindset of, we're going to do what we do and make the other guys react to us. And we've definitely got a couple of headstrong coordinators who won't back down from a challenge. So this will be a battle of wits as much as it'll be a battle of brawn.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Fielded right around the 8. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Here are the Bengals on offense, and here is Joe Burrow ready to lead them at quarterback.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
Now Burrow on first down. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. To throw again on second down. Burrow. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. On third down, Burrow. In trouble, and he's taken down. Quinnen Williams make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. They're led out by a former number 2 overall pick in the draft from BYU at Zach Wilson.
There's a lot of good to watch in the game last week, wasn't there? I mean, he did throw 2 touchdown passes. That was impressive. And he's so close, isn't he? The 3 interceptions killed him and his team. That was costly. But if he just cleans that up a little bit, there's a reason for optimism with this team and this passer.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Wilson. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a second consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. To throw is Wilson.
That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Jones. They'll get it to the 40. He broke a tackle there, but couldn't get much further. Now Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson, and finding the tight end Hooper. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
On 1st down, Wilson. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Here's Holmes. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Elijah Moore. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Barons are on the board first here this afternoon. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it was finished off by Elijah Moore on the touchdown reception. Fielded right around the 8. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and
and
now
out.
They have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'm trying to do better here. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set, so everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Looking left sideline, incomplete. From the 21 and 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. He sets up the screen to Jones. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Now Jones. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Ronald Jones with career touchdown number 60. And the Barons are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. And they drew up the counter there. It worked. They're glad they drew up the counter.
And a lot of times what you're trying to do is just simply get the defense moving in one direction. It doesn't take much. Even one step's enough. Get them going in one direction and then cut back against the grain and let your running back finish it off and get the work done.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From the 10. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
1st down, here's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy 1st.
One of the feature points of the end route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
A 1st carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. Over the middle, it's Holmes. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This is Jones. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. From the 41, Wilson. To the right side, and he's got more, complete. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely. It's caught inside the 25. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. If there was one knock on Joe Burrow coming out of LSU, it was arm strength, but kind of put those doubts to rest right there.
And I tell you from our broadcast booth, because we're pretty close to the 50, we had the best view, a bird's eye view of that throw, and it was an absolute thing of beauty to watch. Never ceases to amaze me, the arm strength of these guys.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Wide open receiver, complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll give it to Mixon. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Another try for Mixon, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Mixon. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
McPherson's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
From the 6. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Now they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
On second down, it's Jones. And he stopped immediately there. And this offense on third down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Wilson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. A run now with Holmes. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43. Throwing is Wilson. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. They'll run. This is Holmes. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Wilson. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Elijah Moore. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Barons go up by 2 touchdowns. In the 2nd quarter, and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was finished off by Elijah Moore on the touchdown reception. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They're kind of searching for that magic elixir. You know, they're moving the football a little bit, but not with any great consistency.
I love that term you just used, elixir, right?
Old school.
Old school. I love that. Because you don't want to put too much pressure on your defense as well. All right, if you're kicking field goals, that's great. But your defense has to keep going out there and holding the other team. You're not giving them any cushion to work with, and that gets tougher and tougher as the game goes along. Put the ball in the end zone and get 6s. That's the ambrosia that they're looking for.
Ambrosia and trying to erase this deficit. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
TJ Reed on the tackle. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Again, it's Mixon.
The 42-yard line.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. On 3rd and 1, Burrow.
This goes out wide from Mixon. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Mixon running wide side. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. 2nd down now.
You know when I could tell this was going to end really badly? When he launched himself behind the line and made a beeline for the ball carrier. You get one of those tackling machines in the middle on your trail, things are normally ending pretty quickly.
Now, after the loss, he'll have to navigate a 2nd and 17. Here's Burrow. He completes it to Boyd.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
A 3rd field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. And Ingram holds it in. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Bengals. Tyler Boyd, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Bengals get a bit closer.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put it into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead to 21-17.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Zach Wilson and the offense heading back out. He had a couple of touchdown passes in that game last week, and he's matched that with 2 in the first half here as his guys start 1st and 10.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. They'll run with Holmes. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
I know I'm an old defender, but I've got to give credit where credit's due. That was smart play calling right there on 3rd and 4. They didn't need to do too much. Just let their guy get out there and sit down in the zone, and they hit him for the completion for the 1st down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
On the carry, it's Holmes. And he'll get this to the 32. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. From the shotgun, Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Wilson smart to take off and run with it as he's able to pick up the first.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46. Now it's Wilson. Wide open receiver, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw pulled in by Atwell here. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, quick hitter here, it's complete. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, 12.
Up the middle they go. It's Holmes. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. On 2nd and 9. Wilson.
Over to Hooper on the sideline.
And he is out of bounds here. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Now a handoff up the middle. Holmes. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. One back in the game. That's Jones, 2nd and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown. Elijah Moore on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. The Bengals set to take over. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
He gets this in the hands of Mixon. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And Burrow's saying, let's go, let's go.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This is Mixon on the draw. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They're passing here, Joe Burrow, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Mixing up the middle, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Here's Tommy Townsend now
as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And it's fielded at the 34. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And there's Elijah Moore as he and the offense come out for another drive.
He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise he can really decimate them.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. From midfield now, here's Wilson. The ball popped in the air and intercepted.
And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow. And a quick throw here that's complete.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We'll stay in the NFC North as we head over to Minneapolis to check on the Vikings at home in US Bank Stadium. And this one going the visitors' way as the Texans have the lead in that one. The Texans trying to gut this one out, as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. Lastly, we head to Southern California to check on the Rams at home at SoFi Stadium. And things didn't work out so well as they fall to the visiting New England Patriots. Damian Harris, a touchdown run in the victory. We'll continue on and take a look at the next-gen stats from the first half. And it's been the passing game that's been the story. They have feasted on this secondary to the tune of 200-plus yards already through 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they too were able to take advantage of a soft secondary, as both of these two teams really threw the ball at will in that first half.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
There's Elijah Moore as he and the offense come out for another drive.
This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that a mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues.
Ball start.
That was a third and somewhat manageable, now not so manageable.
Exactly, because you had a play call on that you felt like, hey, this could go quick, and it doesn't take much to get it done. Now, you got to start thinking about a little bit of a deeper route type of a call, especially if you want to throw it.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They bring their punter out there now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And we'll see what he can do on the return. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half. But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Burrow avoids the target, and he has it over the middle.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Inside handoff to Mixon. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Dumps it off to Mixon.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Now Burrow on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Boyd.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes The quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees, because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. An inside give to Jones.
And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27.
Here's Wilson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack.
Like how they started the 3rd quarter here. They forced a punt on the 1st drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Well, the Bengals offense returns to the field as this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the 2nd half. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
He's going to air one out. And incomplete on the deep ball. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
Now back to throw. To Mixon on the check down. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright, and the deficit will hold at 15. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
Wilson now off the bootleg.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw is Wilson.
He'll get this one complete to Atwell. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Here's Holmes.
And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Throwing is Wilson. Flush to his right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? He brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Now a first and 10 at the 11.
Here's Wilson. And incomplete.
I see the surprise on your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Throwing again on second and 10. Wilson. And it's caught. Touchdown. Austin Hooper. An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Barons have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So this drive spans 7 plays.
And it's capped off by the Austin Hooper touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Play action. It's Burrow.
That's caught one more time by Boyd.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 83 yards receiving now for him on the afternoon as he's got a first down here.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
The Burrow's throw here taken in by Ingram.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up second down. Again, it's Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow.
The pass to Boyd, and he brings it in on the crossing route. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these 2 have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 5 at the 23-yard line.
5 yards remain on second down.
A handoff to Mixon. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
So on fourth down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. McPherson's kick is good.
And the deficit falls under 20 now. It's a 19-point game. So his third field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And 7s and probably even 8s. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear if they want to close this gap.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive. It's a quick first down.
That's potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
So 2nd and 10, third quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD.
Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. As it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. From the 30 on 2nd down. Wilson, quick slant, caught by Moore. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a 1st down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again, and he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Holmes, and he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Second and 5 now. Wilson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 34-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. Play action. It's Wilson. Rolling to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Up the middle they go. Holmes. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
65 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And able to work his way down to the 16.
And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Wilson.
That pass complete to Moore.
That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a 1st down.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Jones going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk.
On 3rd down, it's Holmes, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Barons look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up 1st downs. And if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Well, the Bengals offense getting set and ready to go again here. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, They've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Looking to throw again on second down. Burrow, slant pass to Boyd. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. On third down, Burrow.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. To the air again, Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Mixon with a first down carry. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run.
Back to Mixon on second down.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. This offense so far on third down, they've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The fullback dive held up short, and as a result, possession switches hands. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down.
On second down, it's Jones. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. And they'll send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is taken at the 23.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest.
A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
From the 39, Burrow. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. Now it's Burrow. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Burrow points the target, and he has it over the middle.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again, it's Burrow.
Open man is Chase, complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
If I could put my defensive cap on right now, I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow.
He will find his man Chase, complete.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
They'll give it to Mixon. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Burrow will throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Evan Ingram halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you didn't get it. Exactly.
And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
Running right, Jones. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll go again to Jones. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
to gain is the 33 on third down. Here's Wilson to throw.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Up the middle, Jones. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
They'll try the right side with Jones. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. It's a gain of 4, and that should just about seal the deal. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for our visitors, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they will head home next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3 and 3. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys.